So everyone's on about the FiO FT3, FT3 this, FT3 that. How about you try saying this? Sivga just dropped their best headphone to date for $300, and no one's going to talk about it, except for me. The Sivga Luan is wooden and open back, planar. Most importantly though, just incredibly chill. Maybe the chillest headphone I've ever gotten to wear or listen with. But let's just jump into the review so you see what I'm talking about. The Luan comes with what you can pretty much expect from Sivga at this point. You get the headphones, a hemp cable pouch with a kind of whatever stock 3.5 unbalanced cable, which admittedly is too bad because Sivga has some pretty cool cables, but I'm kind of just pretending to care about this for you guys. And of course, this wouldn't be Sivga if it didn't come with the bodacious, dummy, thick, hard leather butt case. You're going to want to take that thing out of the box and slap it immediately for proper burn-in. Now, let's take a brief look at the pretty basic but nonetheless promising technicals here. We see an open back design and a 50mm planar magnetic driver. There's a copper-clad aluminum voice coil and a driver diaphragm featuring nickel edges, which lends to a lightweight and a high level of rigidity, qualities you like to see in a driver. So technical design is all well and good, but this may be the first time I'm a little more excited to talk about physical design because the Luan just crushes it. We see CNC carved wooden housing, not surprising as all Sivga headphones are wooden, but just as elegant as always. Then a fairly sturdy and very flexible metallic bracket and yokes. Again, not something new from Sivga here, except for the color. This part usually has like a black finish to it, but this one keeps that steely or aluminum, whatever it is, smooth metallic look. Then a lightly padded manual adjustment headband. These are usually a big hit or miss for me, but the Luan is a hit. The sliders are firm and resistant, and you really don't have to worry about them shifting out of place, even after hours of listening. So let's talk about the cans. The drivers sit pretty close to the ear and will likely sit a little on the ears for a good deal of listeners. But, don't worry. It's chill. It's chill. I swear. I'm just going to get into how freaking comfortable this thing is, starting with the ear pads. So I've complained in the past about the synthetic leather that Sivga uses for a lot of their pads, but look at this. I mean, just look at it. This is apparently some sort of skin-friendly velvet, a very unique material as I haven't really come across it before, and is hands down the most comfortable texture I've ever experienced on a pair of pads. It's breathable, soft, smooth. The pads have this super cushy, just slowly expanding quality to them, and then it all just comes together. It has a really, really lightweight build, just perfect headband pressure. Like, the Luan is really, really killing it here. This is one of those headphones that I was even just wearing on my head without any music on because it was that comfortable. So just pure, frankly, obscene ear fluff going on here. Now let's just give the Sivga butt one more smack and move on to what these sound like. So you might be surprised to hear me say that I would describe the sound signature on these as chill. Like, as chill as it looks, just smooth, bopping, easy listening, and not the kind of easy listening that reviewers are saying as code for this thing is muddy and unclear, but actual super relaxing sound signature here that retains an awesome clarity. So the Luan is an overall well-balanced headphone that doesn't lean too heavily into any one part of its sound, but my attention was really drawn to its slightly bumped up mid-bass and flat mids profile. I have no idea what the frequency response chart looks like, so here's my extremely crude rough estimate based on absolutely no testing whatsoever, just my subjective impression if I had to guess what it looks like. So yeah, there's a little mid-bass bump, and that gives the Luan a genuinely just warm sort of like bopping quality that steers completely clear of overemphasized subs or mid-bass that can lead to muddy sort of signatures. So just a couple of extra dB on the body of the bass, and then guitars, vocals, snare drums, all sounding just flat and natural. Perfect. For treble, things seem pretty standard and Harman-like, but there's a really nice, snappy, speedy quality to it that just has that like signature, planar, high-frequency sound. So, look, this is a very straightforward formula that isn't taking risks, but it's not boring. It's just incredibly well done, comfortable. It's like if you ordered a turkey sandwich, but then the vegetables are all freshly picked from the garden out back and the dressing on it is homemade and the turkey was raised in the barn and read bedtime stories. It's just a basic turkey sandwich, but somehow it's amazing. And this is a quality that goes as much for the Soundstage as well, which gets fairly wide but has a modest depth. Parts are felt on the face a lot of the times, but there's nonetheless this really smooth and articulate imaging that just keeps things clean and clear and well separated. Long story short, I really love this thing, but not because it blew my mind, more because it is the pinnacle of like a normcore headphone. If I wanted a casual, pure enjoyment pair of headphones for $300 and ended up getting the Luan, I'd probably be like, nice. Everything from its look to its sound is just the pinnacle of cozy comfort, and the specific word that comes to mind, special for our Scandinavian viewers, is huga. You can get 10% off of a bunch of brands and items from Audio 46 and also help me pay my rent by using code Chris10 at checkout. Code may not be applicable to all items and brands, but if you're having an issue with the code, shoot an email to support@audio46.com and they should be able to help you out. Anyway, this is Chris with Major Hi-Fi, and I'll see you guys next time.